Hello everyone, I would like to show you my presentation on physics. Before starting, I would like to introduce you myself. My name is Vivek Kumar Gupta. I am studying in Montfort School, Ambikapur in 10th standard. My section is section D. My roll number is there in my section is 47 and this project is made under the guidance of Shivani Pandey ma'am. She had given me the topic electric motor, so we will discuss about the electric motor. Let me see the parts of electric motor. Electric motor consists of armature, or we can say that rotor, commutator, brushes, axle, field magnets, DC power supply of some sorts. These are the parts of electric motor. Okay, we see the what is electric motor. So a electric motor is a rotating device that converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. Okay, every motor has a shaft or spindle which rotates continuously when current is passed into it. The rotation of shaft is used to drive various types of machine in homes and industries. Let me see the principle of motor. Electric motor uses the magnetic effect of current. Okay, a motor work on the principle that when a rectangular coil is placed in a magnetic field and current is passed through it, a force acts on a coil which rotates it continuously. When the coil rotates, the shaft attached to it also rotates. In this way, the electrical energy supplied to the motor is converted into the mechanical energy to rotation. Okay, a common electric motor work on the direct current. Here we can see that how an electric motor works is given. A force F acts on a conductor with a current I in a magnetic field is given in the first diagram. In the second diagram, if a conductor with current I is bent into a frame and placed in a magnetic field, then the two sides of the frame which are at right angle to the magnetic field will experience a positively directed force F. The force acting on the frame creates the torque Q or moment of force rotating in it. It is given in the third diagram. And the last diagram, the armature of the produced electric motor has several turns to provide greater constant torque Q. It is given. Okay. Here it is given that how an electric motor works. So you can see here in the first diagram, a force F acts on the conductor which a current I in a magnetic field, which is a current I in a magnetic field. Here we can see that in second diagram, if a conductor with current I is bent into a frame and placed in a magnetic field, then two sides of a frame which are at right angle to the magnet will experience a positively directed force F. The force acting on the frame creates a torque of moments of force rotating it. In the third diagram it is written. So at last, the armature of the produced electric motor has several turns to provide greater constant torque. Okay, let's see next. Again, the principle of electric motor. A DC motor has also works on the principle of the Fleming's left hand rule. Yeah, it is true. According to the Fleming's left hand rule, when current is perpendicular to a magnetic field, then the coil experience a force which is mutual perpendicular to both the field, so the coil will rotate. Okay, the direction of force which acts on the current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field is given by the Fleming's left hand rule. So from here we know that the electric motor also work on the Fleming's left hand rule. So here's the diagram is given how the Fleming's left hand rule works. Through thumb finger the motion is defined. Next to it, field is defined, and the middle finger is defined as a current direction of current. Here the Fleming left hand rule is given. Okay, the left hand rule shows what happen when charged particle enters a magnetic field. This rule is also called as Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, After English electronic pointers, John Ambrose Fleming's first finger represents the direction of the field, the second finger represents the direction of current, the thumb finger represents the direction of thrust or resultant motion. FBI moving from thumb to second finger. The thumb is the force F. The first finger is the magnetic field B. The second finger is the of current I. Okay. As I have told you that electric motors uses the horseshoe type magnet. So here it is a horseshoe magnet. Here you can see that it is a horseshoe magnet, north south. And here this yellow coil is a armature, or we can say that rotor. Now this the semicircles rods is a commutator, which as I have told you that electric motors uses the horseshoe type magnet. So here it is a horseshoe magnet. This is a armature, or we can say that rotor. Here it is a commutator. This is a DC power supply. So it is the one of the parts of the some parts of the commutator, not motor. It is a some of the parts of the electric motors. So define of armature, we can see a DC motor consists of a rectangular coil made up of insulated copper wire wound on a soft iron core. This coil wound on the soft iron core forms the armature. Okay, the coil is mounted on the axle and is placed between the cylindrical pore of the magnet. Here the again something new definition of armature. You can see that it is a rectangular coil ABCD having a large number of turns on of thin insulated copper wire wounded over a soft iron core. The armature is placed between the poles of the field magnet and it can be rotated about an axis perpendicular to the magnetic field lines. Here it is a real motor in which the armature, or we can many other parts of the motor are mentioned here. Here it is a armature. Here it is a armature stack. It is mentioned here, so we can see that everything is better. Here is a commutator bar, armature shaft. The parts of the motor is mentioned here. Okay, so the commutator, a commutator is used to reserve the direction of flow of current. As we have seen before, commutator is a copper ring split into two parts, C1 and C2. The split ring are insulated from each other and mounted on the axle of motor. The two ends of the coil are soldered of the rings. They rotate along with the coil. Commutator rings are connected to a battery. The wire from the battery are connected to a ring, but the brushes, here brushes is carbon brushes, are in contact with the rings. Here the diagram of commutator is given. Here we can see that here it is a commutator shaft. This is a commutator. This is a magnet. It is a DC power supply of battery. It is a armature. Here the commutator works to rotate the direction of current in a motor. Okay, next, define of carbon brushes. Okay, Two small strips of carbon known as brushes press slightly against the two split rings, and the split ring rotates between the brushes. Here the working of DC motor is given. So when a coil is powered, a magnetic field is generated around the armature. The left side of the armature is pushed away from the left magnet and drawn towards the right, causing rotation. When the coil turns to go, brushes lose contact with commutator and the current stops flowing through the coil. However, the coils keep turning on its own momentum. Okay. Now when the coil turns 180 degree, the side get interchanged. As the result, the commutator ring C1 is now in contact with B2 and the commutator ring C2 in contact with brush B2. Okay. So at last, the uses of electric motors are as follow. Electric motor is used in electric fan, washing machine, refrigerator, mixer and grinder, electric bells and electrical and many more other appliances. Okay. So thank you to everyone. Thank you.